my dog at the crib, my long-haired brother. Tom, you're alive. Tom, were you here when you won something? What did you win? I have it right here. You won something, Tom. Were you here for this? You won a pin! You won a pin! Hans Spanky 65. Cassie, hello. Cassie, we need to get you a heater. Ella, hello. We need to get Cassie a heater. And someone has to do something about the weather. You were working Saturday, that makes sense. Yeah, I had to take the VOD down. I was not trying to get clipped. People on Twitter were upset. I thought I was pretty nuanced. Like, I thought that I was pretty fair in my analysis of the situation. Brianna, hello. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's wrong with the volume. I had it up to here. Is this still too quiet? I don't know if maybe I had the volume down on Big Brother Canada. The volume is way too loud. Maybe Big Brother Canada was... Okay. Maybe Big Brother Canada is just a little quieter. But that what's up, Def? Not another Heather. But that was the volume that I had the BB can thing. But I think what I'll do in the future is just turn that up higher. And then just be louder into my mic. I think that that's a reasonable, like, middle ground. Because I don't want the video to be useless and unwatchable. Don't be louder. Okay. My voice is fine. Okay. Well, I was just saying, like, if I... That makes sense. Brianna pointed out that I kept calling Adele Abel. I think I might be dyslexic. I don't know why my D's and B's got... Yeah, I saw Nicole was in that, the Discord for, like, 5 hours. I was like, that's hilarious. I got back from my walk. I was like... She's still watching the episode. She's still discussing. How did we feel about the Oscars? Yeah, it really was the Brianna versus Brianna situation where I just went back and forth to make my heart feel better. I should have just committed to, oh fuck, Adele. Shit. Truly, Cassie. I don't know why I kept messing it up. And I like his name. Like, he's one of my favorites. I don't know why I was not locked in. I'm really happy for, what's it called? I'm really happy for Michael B. Jordan, but I don't think that Timothée Chalamet lost because of his comments on ballet and opera. But I also liked Marty Supreme. I know there were some people who did not like Marty Supreme, but I don't think that that's why he lost. I saw some people suggesting that, and I was like, is that why? Oh, okay, yeah. Celebrity and Adele was the only one who set up, the one who set up that company. What? I think it's crazy because Michael B. Jordan just did a good job. So, like, you know, it's like, he did a good job. I loved Sinners. Sinners is one of my favorite movies of the year. I blue skied about this. I don't know what the correct phrase would be. about, oh my God, it's called Caught Stealing. And truly, yeah, I skeeted about it. Truly, I want to live in a storage unit so bad. A bleat, if you will. I want to live in a storage unit so bad. I think it'd be such a vibe. I literally think it'd be such a vibe. Or if it's just an office space. Rachel, hello, hello. Haley, let me live in the... It would be so lit to have like a... Alex from Love is Blind said that like part of his 5-year plan was an escape house in New Zealand. I can tell you right now, chat, I will probably never be able to afford an escape house in New Zealand, but I could afford an escape house in a storage unit. And I think that that is, oh, happy birthday, Rachel. Yeah, Rachel, I heard that you got to hang out with the twins from OTE, which I think is great. Yeah, an escape unit is gonna be like, I'll never have more than, I don't even think I'll ever have a house. I'll need to win like $1 million before I can start thinking about buying a house. But an escape storage unit could be me. And truthfully, I think I could put together the greatest vibe of all time. A fun fact, okay? Turkey. Is this a turkey sound? What is this? This kills it. Is that good? His ears perked up at that? Yeah, I know. Oh my gosh. You can do this. You've got this, Rachel. Are you checking a bag or are you just going on with your... He knows I'm a Black Cat energy. Let me guess. He can sense that I'm Ilya coded from Heated Rivalry, right? See, I'm a carry-on person myself. I'm Ilya coded. You ask anyone, I'm Black Cat coded and I'm Ilya coded. Like, that's me. That's me for real. You ask anyone, guys. I'm like the cool, mysterious one. We need to compile some shit talking. We need to compile some shit talking for me to do. Brittany Haynes texted me because I met her arch nemesis in... Or I didn't even meet him. His vibes were so rancid, I did not introduce myself. I saw from afar and I was like, I'm good. Ooh, okay, Rachel. Living in the land down under. Okay. Right. Well, I'll post it on my Patreon too. Usually, Brittany is really generous about that. Of like, she like sends the clip and is like, hey, if you want to upload this on your Patreon too. But by all means, give Brittany Haynes more money. But yeah, I thought, she texted me and was like, do you want to talk shit on my Patreon? And I was like, I don't know if, what is a La Baba? I've missed things. I'm in shambles. Oh wait, I wanted to watch this. If someone you knew was going to Ireland soon, interesting. You have a La Baba? Is that just a sheep? I want to go to Ireland. What the heck? Okay. I need to DM myself. No, Brianna, I can't fathom it. And it's intimidating. You're going to Ireland? Everyone's going to Ireland. I want to go to Ireland. Someone get me a ticket. Cough it up. Would you want what? No, it's okay. Thank you though. Thank you though. What is Lababa's? I'm missing this. Okay, let me DM myself. Hold on. This is how I show you things, chat. Also, okay. I complained to Airbnb. This is what happened with my... Oh, I'm asking if you want a souvenir. Damn. No, it's okay. Thank you so much, Cassie. You're so kind. Your viewership is enough. That's adorable. Little sheep keychains. Oh my god. Thank you, though. That is so nice. You're an angel, and I appreciate you. Okay, I'm pulling up twitter.com. Why is it so zoomed in? Computer. Zoom out. Let me go to my own DMs. Okay, let me tell you about my Airbnb experience when booking for the Plunderling Skull Bowl. Wait, why are Cassie and Brianna hanging out in May? What the heck? What month are we in? January, February, March, April, May. Okay. Giuseppe, hello. Okay, let me tell you. I booked this Airbnb. They messaged me and it's like a different address than what was listed. And they're like, this is the address. Is this okay? Mind you, the event is tomorrow. So it's like I have to book this because it's been really difficult. Originally, I wanted to go through like PeerSpace, but then PeerSpace was going to cost the same amount as an Airbnb. So then I was like, okay, might as well just do an Airbnb where you have unlimited time. Compared to PeerSpace, you can only book for like 6.5 hours and hope that you're done within that time frame. So I'm like, okay, let's do it. And then I get there, it was super hot. I was really sweaty in the video. I'm sure you noticed that. I was so sweaty. Haley had to keep... Yeah, PeerSpace is so cool. Let me show you this. I think this is so cool. This is like an LA thing that Haley showed me. Okay, let me show you my... When, let's say that we're gonna do something on the 31st and the activity is like... Let's just search, because I don't remember. Let's just say a video shoot. In Los Angeles. What? Or just do Los Angeles, like I said. Please. Okay. Obviously, Oklahoma doesn't have anything, but it's like all these different venues. Amsterdam, that's lit. Yeah, look, you can get all these, like, you can rent these things for like $99 an hour. $75 an hour. Oklahoma is right above Texas. Okay, let's do the most expensive, like, let's make it the most expensive. Let's say $10,000. Yeah, pretty much you can get all these like different, like there's a rain room. You can get it like where it looks like, obviously I don't have $10,000, but Oh, tired fella, that's so real. I know a lot of people that do that just for fun. And they're like, man, like you can do like a private jet for like a music video and stuff like that. Very cool. But the number of hours that I would have wanted to use, like the number of hours that I would have needed, like this is a vintage church. It was gonna cost the same amount of money as an Airbnb, so I just got like a big ass Airbnb. Carly, I love that. Oh my god, did you like it? The worst part was like the mic, the gain was really high, but that's like the only thing, and it sounds fine. Like it sounds like you were in a loud space. So Clinton, hello, I missed you too. But yeah, you can rent out this space for like a video. Oh my god, Steve Aoki has filmed here. That's cool. But so I book it, and then they're like, hey, actually it's at a different location. Thoughts? And then it's like, well, I need to book this right now. So yeah, let's do it. I'm down. And then I'm trying to negotiate with them. Like normally a traditional check-in time for an Airbnb is 3 o'clock. That was my assumption. We needed to set up at 3 o'clock. So I just literally, before I sent out the text blast, I was like, let me just double check the listing. Obviously the move-in time is 3 o'clock. I'm being like neurotic, but just for the comfort, okay, Ella, that is great news. I'll change the address, no stress. But speaking of which, look how sick this is. I took out, normally the wings are like one thing longer, but I made it shorter so he looks more complete. Like, oh my god, this is awesome. I took this on my walk. Haley and I FaceTimed, and all I was doing was showing her how cool my toy was. I was like, is this not awesome? Is this not changing your life? And she was like pretty unimpressed. She's like, very cool. I like his shoes. Dork. Loser. But yeah, that's not even true. No, she was very, very sweet. Christine, I'll DM you and everything. I just want to, see if I can get all the people to respond so that I know that I'm sending everyone what they need to receive. But I have it written down, so we're good. Nicole, give them money for fun. Have you considered that? They just want to have lunch with one student. One student you should get to just be like, yeah, I want this student to get a free Burger King meal. We get there, and this Airbnb is 3 stories high. And so the AC is not like super efficient. I messed with the AC the whole time. One of my friends came in, he messed with the AC, and he goes, I think it's going. And he's putting his hand over the vent, and he's like, it's vaguely pushing out cold air, but the space was just so big. And then I have a like Patreon video where it's like, welcome to my crib thing. It's like, they had, I'm not kidding, like 8 different fans that did not work. And so then it was just really hot in there. It's insane. It was scary. It was dangerous. And so I just messaged my like Airbnb person. They're like, hey, do you want to leave a review? Like, what's going on? And this is the second time that I have booked an Airbnb where they send, and then it's like, Cassie, you have like the bright lights on your face and stuff like that. It was just a lot. Luckily, people were dressed because it was kind of warm out. It wasn't like too sweaty. Those podcasters had like a hoodie and jacket on. They just took those off. So it ended up, I was the sweatiest person there because I was nervous too. but I messaged Airbnb like support because I'm like, hey, this is the second time this happened. Like, is this within your policy that you can have a different listed address? Because to me, that feels like a safety concern. Like the first Airbnb that I booked in LA was in a completely different spot. And I'm like, okay, if I get gutted and I die and then my family's looking for me, the police are gonna go on Airbnb and then it's gonna be like, oh, well, we got there and there was no blood on the walls. Meanwhile, I was at a different location. So that's why I made a point to text my family like, hey, this is the address I'm at if I die, you know? And the person responds to like, no, that's not common at all. But since I didn't complain in 3 days, I didn't get like money off of my booking from the person. Like, mind you, I'm doing this at 2 a.m. Last night, they called me and I gave them permission. I was like, you can call me, I'm up. So since I didn't file the complaint within 3 days of being of my stay, I didn't qualify, which feels a little silly because it's like, well, if I was traveling, shouldn't I be able to take care of business when I get home? Which is what I did. But I did get $150 from Airbnb just as like a coupon, so I'm not upset or anything, which I'm just gonna use to help book. I have a wedding coming up in August, and so I'm just gonna use that $150 to get me an Airbnb so I can be there at the wedding and it not cost me any money. So that was really nice. Shout out to my guy. His name was Mark. He took care of me, but I wanted to show you all this cool video. Let me pause. I am editing the video right now, like the VOD, and I've edited it down to where it's just round 1 of the Plunderling Skull Bowl. And on Blue Sky, I'm posting my thoughts as I'm like going through the editing and stuff like that. But I made a really fun like bracket graphic thing on Canva, but they didn't have like the style of bracket that I needed for the players. So I had to make it myself. It took a ridiculous amount of time, but it's done and it looks really good. This is not as like, I don't want you to be impressed with like the quality because it's a template on Canva, but I hope you know like that bracket was a pain in the ass to make. I had to, on Canva, on my phone, make the same like little thing, and then you'll see it, you'll see it. Let me show you what we're cooking up. And then I can turn the volume up for you. No, I don't think anyone really participated in the March Madness bracket last year. I just ended up giving like Mariana like $20, I think.
Yeah.
Sick Nasty logo.
Yeah.
Sick Nasty logo, shout out. Shout out to Turner.
Mike will make.
This was so annoying to make. You can tell, by the way, that this is handmade. Like, at no point did I have any of you fooled that this wasn't homemade, as you can see. But it looks fine, doesn't it? Like, it looks okay. It looks fine. I don't know how I'm going to edit this. Oh my god, definitely not another Heather. It was pain on Earth. Yeah, we had Jay from Survivor Millennials versus Gen X compete against Zach. The winner of that competed against Meredith. Chelsea from Who is Chelsea went against Andy from Fallout Boy. I went against that podcaster Wafalo. The winner between Jack and Paul competed against Dennis. And then it was my friend from a fishing trip competed against Haley, going against the streamer McDoodle. And then, no, Morgan was so perfect for this, where she recognized she may not be the best at this game. But one thing about her, she's a streamer, so she made sure it, like, she had fun. I think that my favorite people to watch, watching one of my, like, best friends compete against my lady, that was, you know, that was my heart was so invested in this, because I was like, did I have fun doing the event or the bracket? Because I low-key had fun with both, but if I had to not do the event, yeah, the event was super fun. I love hosting events. I was the social chair of my fraternity, so I'm all about, like, I can put an event together. It's not that difficult. This is a little difficult because of technology, but luckily I had Haley and Chelsea to help me. And by help, I mean, like, they did everything. Like, they were so helpful. I was literally, like, just in charge of booking talent in the venue and getting the sponsor. Like, that's how the outsource works. They helped me set up the stream. They, like, Haley made the graphic. It was incredible. But I would like to do more events in the future. Maybe more focused on, like, more character moments. So, like, maybe I would make it a couple of days and be like, hey, let's plan, you know, 4 months in advance. Let's everyone clear your calendar for these days. We're going to go to a cabin wherever. And then we're going to play Wii Sports, and we're gonna do like a Disney Channel games, but whatever. Oh my god, that would be fun. Like you know, me and my friends were, like, from college, we're talking about doing those one videos. Oh my god, what are they called? It's like they do, like, hide and seek across Europe, and they're taking all the trains. I can't think of what that YouTube channel is called, but, like, we have discussed setting that up in Nebraska. So I would really, really do that. Wii Sports Resort, is that the better... I don't remember. I'd never had Resort. I had only Wii Sports. Yeah, I would definitely want to do more. Wii Sports Resorts is better. I would play every morning, like the Wii. In my opinion, the Wii is the greatest, like, gaming equipment on the planet because it prioritizes, like, fun. Like, I think that that's, like, what these events should be. But yeah, the event was a lot of fun. The best people were Haley and my friend Will. Paul was hilarious the whole time. And then Morgan was really entertaining too, but that's just because she's so, like, what the, like, screaming. I thought that was pretty fun. And then, like, I love Doodle and Chelsea. Like, they hopped on the mics at one point, and I thought that was very funny. Yeah, everyone check your privilege. Oh, you had Wii Sports Resorts. Interesting. It's like, who? Oh my god, who cares? Let's get into more discourse. But yeah, I am, like, dying. As I'm editing this video. Oh, also, Zach is so funny. Like, Zach Wertenberger, Quinn, off topic, but are your parents still together? Asking for a Wii. Yeah, my parents aren't together, so. You made it on your flight. Bless up. Let's go. This is so buttery smooth, guys. I'm serious. This is the coolest, like, the coolest toy I have right now. This is so cool. Like, come on, that's awesome. I'm also in the process of making a YouTube video titled, like, you know how I made a Twitch stream where it was like, you should watch Battle Camp, and I shared all my opinions. I'm currently doing that for 99 to beat, and as a result, I am watching like the UK version of 99 to beat, and I have never seen a show more than Netflix use licensed music. Like, they're using 6 songs per episode, especially at the start. It's insane. Like, it feels like it was designed for TikTok. That's how many, like, and the licensed songs, I did have to stop myself from saying 6, 7. But like it, and the songs play for like 20 seconds. And so I'm like, is this like a secret workaround where you don't have to actually, like if it only plays for 19 seconds, that then you don't have to pay the copyright? Like, I'm like, is that what's happening here? Because 99 to beat, specifically the UK version, it's like, this should cost $1 bazillion to film, is what it feels like. I can't remember if that was a thing on the US version. I need to rewatch it. There is someone from Oklahoma who was on 99 to beat, and they agreed that they would do a video and I can interview them about their experience. So I'm going to be doing a 99 to beat deep dive with Brady from Oklahoma, who was eliminated very early. But it'll still be fun because it's like, who cares? I messaged some other people that were on it too, but I love it because Brady, it would be like me doing a deep dive on like Kenny. That's kind of the vibe. But I still think that'd be interesting. Like, the fact that there's not a podcast that's like, Kenny, tell us everything. He feels accessible, right? Like, I feel like if I'm responding to like I responded to like 99% of the podcasts, and I'm like, yeah, I'll do it, sure. Like, I feel like Kenny would probably be down to do a deep dive. A Kenny tell-all would do numbers. I think that would be so fun. I would like and subscribe. If any of you form a podcast, do it right now and be like, hey, for my first episode, I want Kenny. Ask him his stance. Is he team Leah? Is he team Chelsea? Or is he team no discourse at all? Ella, this is your chance. Enjoyer of Rogues Gallery, and that's your podcast, Rogues Gallery, and you interview reality TV's baddest bad boys. Ask him about his shaving. I love the picture of Kenny, and it's the lowest pixelation I've ever seen a Big Brother meme in my life. But it's when he puts all of the shaving cream on his head, and he's like, and it's just around his eyes that is like left. I think it's so funny. Oh my God. This is getting like so out of control. Like, what is happening? You can't see it because it didn't get approved, but someone's being so annoying. Hey, none of this bullying, all right? No bullying, Nicole. How dare you? I want a 16-page notes app apology to Cassie on our desk by tomorrow. Cassie, live your life. Live your life. This whole broadcast is a safe space. But yeah, I think that like in terms of the event itself, it was so much fun. And here was the worst part. Here was the worst part. We were fully gonna play board games after the fact. And it was like, everyone was kind of like trickling out because it was like, you know, a 2-hour tournament or something like that, a 3-hour tournament. I think it was 2.5 was like whatever. Well, no, I would say the event kind of took the length of time. I got nervous at one point because the podcasters asked like, when is this supposed to get done? And I said, well, what time do you have to leave? And they said 9 o'clock. And I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, yeah, you're fine. Like, it was the fact that they had like an hour and a half to go. And I don't know. I don't want to say they were impatient, but I don't think that they were there to like they just wanted to win the tournament, you know? But this isn't like a GameStop, you know? It's a Twitch stream. They were really nice though, specifically like Hat Guy. I really like his takes because he's anti-AI and stuff like that. And so I usually like his rants on his podcast because it's always like anti-AI and stuff like that. And then he was really nice and he was like, this is going really well for you. You have a lot of viewers. He was like, we have friends who stream and they do not get these viewers. So like, this is a really successful stream. Like, he was being really nice. Oh yeah, we can social catalyst for you, Nicole. It was really nice. Oh my god, I wanted to die. There were two games where I forgot to click over and oh my god, I was so embarrassed. But yeah, I felt like scared about the timing of that, but it was kind of sad because Dennis approached me and I had this game called Coup, which is really cool. Yes, Cassie, that was the like online they call him Hat Guy. His name is Alex. He was really nice. He told me, he was like, I hope you didn't take offense to this, but like my mom would be like losing her mind that I'm hanging out with you. And I think that he meant like that he doesn't care as much, that it was more so like he didn't really watch reality like recent episodes or seasons, but he's like, my mom is a big reality TV fan. And I was like, oh my god, tell her I said hi, and you know, stuff like that. And then he asked me about like Big Brother. He's like, so who do you think is the GOAT? And then I was talking like Dan, but then I was like, I also really like Dr. Will, because I think that you should be TV centric when you play, because that's like your responsibility as a reality TV star. So I was like, I go back and forth, and he knew what I was talking about. He goes, yeah, I know who Dan Giesling is. I know who Dr. Will is. So like, he seemed to know, but not like a whole lot. I think that it was like he probably watched it in middle school with his family, and then once you're in high school, you like Chicken George, legend. Him, I always think back to his tinfoil outfit. I was like, you know, at least he gets it. Yeah, the event was pretty fun. It went on a little long, and so people started like trickling out. And then as a result of that, we didn't get to play board games at the end because everyone kind of left. Dennis, I love him. He is so loud, energetic, and he's just like really nice. He's really friendly. He was on the summit, if you don't remember him. And he very clearly wanted to play this card game called Coup with me, which I have been dying to play. I want to play Coup so bad because it's so much fun. And he was like, we should play this game. Theron was definitely, he also was on the summit. He definitely wanted to play board games as well, but everyone was leaving. And so then once we ended the stream, it was like, okay, I guess it's time to go. And so that I felt like, damn, like I can't help but feel like if I don't know, like maybe if it ended like 20 minutes prior, we could have been like, okay, if you want to stay and play board games and stuff like that, feel free. We had the Airbnb all night. That'd have been cool, but it was okay. I'm having flashbacks to how hot it was in there. Like, oh my god. A lot of fun though. Let me go to Twitch. Doodle and Chelsea did hang out. We were able to like just chat and chill, and that was a lot of fun. We just didn't have enough people to be like, do we want to play a card game? Oh, yes. Mark is an angel, guys. I need to tell you, oh my God. Yes. Let me go down the like, the bracket. Let me just tell you. Dennis was great. Jack is always so funny. I recently learned how big of a super fan of reality TV that Jack from The Circle is. Like, apparently he went to, like he went to fan events. Like, he paid money to be able to, like, talk with, like, Survivor players. Apparently he was in this, like, yeah, Jack, he does casting as well. He's always a really good sport, and he is like extremely passionate about reality TV in a way that like I'm a super fan of reality TV, as is like, we have 35 people in this Twitch stream right now. I'm willing to bet 29 of you are like super mega fans, and then some of you are just like big fans, But yeah, he is like a gigantic reality TV fan. Apparently there was like a fundraiser in South Africa where like you pay to be entered in this like whatever 50. Holy shit, that's insane. That's crazy. But like he apparently went to South Africa and competed in this charity like Survivor game, like for charity. And so he actually competed with other survivors. Yeah, entertain. Yeah. But yeah, like he's just an extremely passionate, like, and then he went on, it's down to 40. Damn it. Shit. But yeah, I just think that he's a big appreciator of the reality TV art, and so I love it. My friend from the fishing trip, he was phenomenal. Haley is the best. Doodle, super funny, so good on camera. Captain Cowboy, hello. Morgod was great. I talked about Hat Guy. He was very respectful. Mark is so friendly. Like, I mean it, guys. That guy might be an angel. I can't think of a single negative thing about him. He was inviting me to Universal Studios, but we just didn't have time. And I was so sad because I would love to nerd out with him at Universal, especially because they have new, like, Haley showed me this, like, they have like new Minion stuff that is so cool. And oh man, Austin from Survivor 45 is like really, really cool. And he gave off nerdier than I thought he was. Quinn Keanu hair lessons. I would say get a good conditioner. And then depending on your hair type, like if you have straight hair, you can use a brush. And then I use a wide tooth comb because of my curls. I don't know what, and then Chai, she is Jay's girlfriend, and I see her in his videos all the time. Jay from Millennials vs. Gen X, and she's just great. She was so nice and like, just cool. Brooke, I had met her once before. She was energetic and fun. And then Theron is like Theron, oh my god, he's just an angel, actually. Like, I think that he's just the best. Like, I don't think that there's a single negative thing that you can say about Theron. He was so energetic and excited. He was one of the people who wanted to play games. They were playing Uno Flip in the background of the tournament, which at first I was like, what the fuck, guys? But then I was like, oh, wait, I was like, wait, this is kind of keeping them a little quieter because they're busy playing the game. So you know what? This works out. But yeah, I think definitely we're gonna get more reality TV stars next time. Like next time I do the Skull Bowl 2, we're gonna be inviting people like months out. Like I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna be at this, we're gonna do this at this location on this day. Are you in or are you out? And then I'll get like people to I'll just do let's do School of Rock for tomorrow. Yes, Captain Cowboy. I have been watching House of Villains. It is so good. Paul is one of my like I don't want to say best friends because I feel like I'm too big of a fan, but he's one of my really, really good what's it called? I love Paul. Paul's one of my favorite people in reality TV. He's always so nice to me. My goat. But yeah, tomorrow we'll talk about School of Rock. If you have opinions, feel free. Otherwise, I'm gonna I'll just do, you know, whatever coverage. And then if you want to suggest the next To Be Tuesday, that'll be a little bit easier. Okay. Miranda Cosgrove. My goat. Season launches on Thursday, so I need to like unlock all the character stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna make a point to look up Tubi stuff. I have content recorded that I will be uploading onto like Patreon and then TikTok and Instagram and stuff. Like we did a pickle flight thing. We did like this painting thing. Like I'm gonna make probably on Wednesday I'll do a like LA trip, the recap stream where I'm able to get into everything that we did. But it was a lot of fun. I ate like a million different pickles. They were so good. I took a vlog while I was in Disney. Which, can I just say, Disney World is like better than Disneyland. Is this a controversial opinion? I stand on this like 10 toes. I think Disneyland was great and it was so much fun. My favorite ride was the, and it was by far my favorite ride had to be the Guardians of the Galaxy. But I also loved the, what's the one where you go on the Yeti, you like see the Yeti? I like rides that have, Captain Cowboy, that would be the, yeah, it's like the Everest one. It's in World and Land. But I prefer roller coasters like the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Expedition Everest, thank you. Like, I love rides like that. I think that is so much fun. We went into this like frog one where you like Matterhorn, thank you. Yeah, that's what it's called, Matterhorn. That one was so much fun. I thought that Mr. Toad was awesome. Yes, we went to hell. It was awesome. And it's just like, I think that that's what roller coasters should be. I think that a lot of theme parks, obviously they want the like thrill-seeking rides, but I think you also need the, like, you also have to focus on the fun, campy story ones. We went to hell instantly. I was hyped. I was like, thank God. Thank you, sir. Yes, thank you, thank you. Hell was kind of familiar. Everyone I saw in hell, like, I'm telling you, we went to this, like, this fun, like, you know, community meet and greet event in hell, and everyone kept calling me Twin. They were like, what's up, Quinn? Or, what's up, Twin? We saw you on Big Brother. You're such a demon. You're so cool and tough. And you're, like, really handsome and charming. And by the way, like, you're a superstar. Can I just say that? And it was like, that's what everyone was saying in hell. I think that I would send Keanu home instantly, Captain Cowboy. I think that I would do that almost immediately. I know everyone was like, oh my God, what's up, Twin? Oh, cool. You're so cool and charming and cool. And I was like, guys, stop. Ladies. That was me. That's me in hell. Everyone's just talking about how cool I was and edgy and tough. And I was just like, low-key true. Like, you guys are so right. But I just don't want to, you know, make a big deal about it. What was the tie in the Oscars? I'm not... I don't want to say I'm the toughest, but that was kind of crazy, right? Like, we all kind of agree. That was kind of tough. My dream alliance would be like Jag, get Jag in there. Corey and America, of course. Those are my dogs at the crib. World is objectively better. There's more parks, tons of resorts, 2 water parks, a shopping district, and literally so much to do. Land, however, has a more magical feeling. That is true. I do agree with that. I liked the feeling and vibe of Disneyland. Like, it was such a good time. I also love the font that they use for Disneyland. I think it was awesome. Oh, that's so awesome. I can't wait to see your 26 key, Clinton. I'm sad because the people that have like purchased cameos from me in regards to like casting and stuff, like, have not heard back yet. Oh, damn it. I shouldn't have been fucking around. That's on me. Like, normally I see people online, like, posting that they're getting calls and stuff like that, and they're like, I just got done with my call. And so I'm like, are they getting stricter? Like, are they, like, being more clear of, like, hey, don't post anything. If you want to go on, Vinethro, I'll yap for... I'm not kidding. If people send me like cameo requests with like deep enough of like talking point, I can yap for 20 minutes. I have recorded 40-minute cameos before. Like, if you give me something to talk about, I'll even, if you just say, please say happy birthday, I'm still gonna like send you a 4-minute cameo. Will I do characters? I'll try my best. It was Madison's birthday? Oh my God. Happy birthday, Madison. If you could hear us. If you could hear me. Um. Oh, okay, great. What's it called? I'm thinking about putting out like an AMA on my Patreon. Like I see a lot of people will do like Patreon like live stream things where it's like, just ask me questions and I'll answer it. Do people care about that? I feel like with me streaming on Twitch 6 days a week, I feel like that type of video on like Patreon would not do numbers. I also, okay, there's like a Blue Sky account where like they send in like the anonymous whatever. And I thought it was really funny where like they like shared what I said. They're like, Quinn thought this, he might like, he's out of the loop. And I'm like, guys, I'm also not like dumb. You know, like there are some things that if I don't know something, I'll just play dumb and be like, oh yeah, I don't know anything about that. Or I'll be like, it's like, I saw this thing where it's like Quinn's out of the loop a lot, so I don't know if we can whatever. And I'm like, or I'm just PR. Like I saw this thing where I went on TikTok live and someone was like, when Quinn was asked about Kelly, he said that she's a good person and whatever. And I'm like, well, yeah, I just don't really have like that many negative things to say for like your bloodthirstiness. So like, yeah, I just said that she was you know, realistically, I hadn't even met her, you know, and I'm like, what are you mad at me for being PR? Like, what? Ow, ow, ow! Damn. Yeah, Ella, you have unlimited time. I want everyone to know that as well. If you are applying to be on a reality TV show and you feel like, music teachers are cool, Captain Cowboy, what the heck? One of my like best friends on this planet is a 27-year-old music teacher. What's up? I'm doing great. How are you? Yeah, I want everyone to know, like, you have unlimited time to get on reality TV. Like, Angela got on reality TV when she was 55 years old, and by age 57, she had been on 2 shows. You know, like, there is no perfect time to be on reality TV. And that's why, like, when someone says, like, oh, yeah, I want to wait till I'm older and more mature, I'm like, you might as well just keep applying because you never know why you're being cast. Like, you can be a super interesting person, but it's just like you're at a different time in your life. And then it's like, oh, well, had you applied when you were 21, you could have gone on because you're interesting and you're 21. And so, yeah, I would say don't feel discouraged if you don't get a call immediately because you have unlimited amounts of time. If you don't get on Survivor, you can get on Fear Factor, House of Fear. If you don't get on, like, whatever, you can get on The Floor. You can get on Wheel of Fortune, like... So, don't even stress. Just keep living an interesting life. Like that's what I should say. I know a lot of people that I'll meet at this December event. It's called like Over the Edge. I meet them and they're like, yeah, I already applied for Big Brother 28. And I'm like, why? Like, are you not gonna do anything cool? It like, you know, oh no, no, I missed it. Dang it. Oh my God. This is a nightmare situation for me. I don't know if I'm going next year. We'll see. I haven't gotten a text yet, inviting me. If I go again, I'm just gonna make sure that like I have more allies there, because it was truly like the Big Brother 27 people, and then like, you know, like I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I get to. I got you on the Quinion Traders. Ooh, what is the prerequisite to get on the challenge? Like, how do non-reality TV people get on the challenge? Is there an application process? Okay, I'll go if you guys are going. Haley would definitely go. Oh my God. I'm so scared. Oh my God. Sweet Jesus. Oh my God, he's so annoying! Oh my God, get a job, dude! Get a job! Oh my God. Oh my God, I loved my cold. That's a funny question. My coldest Big Brother reads had to be that I thought Jack from Big Brother 21 was gonna be cool, like just because he had long hair. I wanted to believe that he was gonna be a good guy so desperately, and it's like he was nothing short of an asshole, you know? Oh, Bella, yeah, everyone thought Bella was about to be sick, and then she was just mean all the time. I think that's like my least favorite thing when it comes to like reality TV, I think that like good TV is good TV. But like if you're just mean, I don't think that's good TV. Oh, if you go on my old phone with my old Twitter drafts, it is just me talking shit about Scotty on BB20. During my rewatch, I was like, yeah, this guy's insufferable. Even just on the edit, I was like, yeah, I don't like this guy. But I also didn't think that he was like insanely problematic, you know? Like he goes on Twitter and wants to be different so bad. Like he wants people to like, you know, just like, brother, just let it go. I don't know. My greatest read was that Corey and America were gonna be cool. I was like, these guys rock. The way that I knew that like my preseason faves for Big Brother 25 were Izzy, she's great. Were Jag, he's great. Corey, great. America, great. Like, and mind you, I like 90% of people from reality TV, but they didn't break my heart, and I think that that's a win. Yeah, I thought Keanu would be different than what we got from him, to be fair. Like, I didn't know that Keanu was gonna be wrong all the time. Which I think is an awesome, like, casting. Like, who knew? Like, getting someone on your show who plays extremely active. Like, Keanu is a really good recruit, like, from social media. Because he at least was like, I'm gonna play the game really, really like hard, and he's just wrong all the time. Like, I think that that is like awesome. Where it's like, please, you're self-sabotaging, like, please. It's really awesome. Like, I really appreciate him as a TV character. Oh. Your Honor. He's nasty. Oh, Donnie? Yeah, Donnie is such a like down-to-earth sweet guy. I would love to meet Donnie. Like, why isn't he on another show? I've met a lot of people from competition reality show, like a lot. Like, I met half of Survivor 47 right after my season. I love Christina from season 49. I like Wendell. Like, ow, ow. But yeah, I really like Survivor people because they're all kind of reality TV fans, so it's fun to nerd out with them. And then I love Big Brother people. It's like Big Brother, it's like, you know, we went through the same thing. Oh, I can't wait for his diary room takes, because I'm sure he's a very casual viewer and stuff. I would, and listen, I want to like make this so clear. I would rather die than meet Johnny Bananas, actually. Damn, that's really unfortunate. Yeah, we do not like Johnny Bananas here. I'm sorry. Oh, wow. I feel like that aligns with, like, the beliefs that I put out there, you know? I'm sorry to disappoint you, but he's not really a good guy. I'm not a fan of his either. Oh, okay, I was like, I'm sorry that I'm gonna stand on that. Let me see. I want to show you all this because I've been working hard. Okay, let the record show. I've been working hard. Let me pull up this edit. Like, I announce every single person, right? I don't know if you'll be able to hear this.
This is Jay.
And then I have little graphics for every single person. I have little graphics. And I know that this doesn't seem like much. You're like, Quinn, this is not impressive at all. Quinn, you're a loser. We want to hit you with our car. Quinn, you suck. I hear this every day in my life, you know? I'm just kidding. But it's like, this was annoying. This was so annoying. Ella, when you say that you write Fire Emblem fan fiction, I have a question for you. Is it oh, let me put this on your screen. Is it your writing is inspired by the works of Fire Emblem? Or are you writing Fire Emblem centered fan fiction? Like, you know how Twilight was inspired by Harry Potter, right? Or something? Natalie from Big Brother 18. Yes, I've met her before. Natalie from Survivor. No. I would love to meet Natalie from Survivor. Natalie from season 18 was really, 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 really nice. She had no idea who I was. That's one thing about, like, Big Brother players is more, like, even though it's a different show, Survivor players are more likely to know who I am because they at least watch the show. Yeah. That Natalie I have met, and I'm a huge fan. She was really, really nice. Yes, sweet is the easiest way to describe her. Like, she's just really nice. Okay, sure. I want everyone to know, it's within Fire Emblem. Okay, that's still really cool. There's no, like, real. Star, that is insane lore. Holy cow. Star, that's great. Oh, whoa, Buster. Ooh, here's a good question. What? I'm happy that they're still alive. I'm sorry for how insane that must be on your psyche. Sorry, I hope you're okay. And I hope that you're able to have a conversation with them. I've never met Casey. I have tried to comment on Casey's like TikTok lives. Like I have tried to introduce myself and it has never happened. And mind you, I have like Big Brother 26 on the chat, like, and people will be like, oh my God, it's Quinn. And like, I just don't think she wants anything to do with the show. I don't know how she feels about like the challenge, but. For the viewers, I don't think anyone here actually cares. Well, yeah, she doesn't watch anymore, but it's still like if you meet someone from your college, it's still like, oh yeah, I haven't really gone to school there in a while. I haven't gone to a homecoming in a minute, but it's kind of crazy that like, I like that you're. I've never met Nicole nor Victor. Oh wow, Star, that is wild. I'm happy you're doing well. Because then this is a lot less harmful of like an experience where you're like, holy shit, okay. As viewers, I don't think any of you particularly care about video games. And so I suppose my question here today is, as I'm planning events, does it matter to you what we are doing on the screen? Or is it more to do with like just having the talent there? You know? Like did playing Smash Brothers take anything from the experience? Cause to me, I like to do different events, cause then it's like you're just getting them in different atmospheres. Okay. Because, like, it was fun that Paul didn't know how to do anything. Like, I thought that added to the experience because he's chaotic. Well, let's get out of here. Yep, I am not interested in fighting. No, thank you. Oh. Okay, okay. I think Smash is one that is always going to be fun to watch as someone who watch Smash whenever people play. Mario Party, however, is one of those like that game is so long it'd be better to edit it than live. I think that makes sense. And that would be easier to edit where you just, I'll be honest, I don't know like any challenge people outside of the ones that were on Big Brother. So like CT, I've never met CT before. I think it should be like, you know, mostly social, but not in like a circle way. Like circle, that to me is not interesting. Like I think Big Brother was perfect. And I think Big Brother would be a lot better if like with the AI arena, I think, okay, if you want it, it should be the first like 4 weeks. I think that that's perfectly reasonable. I've never watched The Circle, so, but from what I've understood, I'm like, my God. It shouldn't be like, I think that the fourth, what if, okay, the first 3 weeks are AI Arena, okay? Week 4, all 3 of the people who were voted out, they do an AI Arena, okay? And then they get to compete in the next AI Arena, and then you can vote someone out. So week 4, you nominate 2 people. Everyone thinks that it's over. And then there's an emergency AI Arena. Or like there's a containment breach. Okay, this next season of Big Brother is space themed, right? That would be cool. And they're like, attention house guests, there has been a containment breach within the Big Brother house. We need those on the block to enter the AI Arena airlock to help protect the house or something like that. They compete in the AI Arena. And then you vote between the 2. That would be way, 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 way cooler. I'm literally gonna tweet that. No, I'll be honest. I have pitched the arena pass to members of production, and they're like, no, because they know that means like they want Tucker in the game. Like, you know, they want Keanu in the game, even though it's like, I think that it kills the momentum of the show having these like horrific level social threat, like social players who don't understand the game at all. I don't think that they should be able to win, but they don't. Think about it. They've gotten 2 America's favorite players out of it. Without like the AI Arena, like the way people would talk about Keanu is they'd be like, yo, he was like a slept on competitor. We should have gotten him for the challenge, like, you know? And then instead, you know, it's like, we would, if we're a normal season of Big Brother, like Keanu would be a guy where it's like, hey, he would be really good casting for the challenge. And then you would just like cross your fingers that he gets the call, versus like, he then gets to hold all of us like hostage because he keeps winning competitions, that kind of thing. And I say that as someone who, like, I appreciated the dynamic that he brought to the season because he was wrong all the time. And the Blockbuster is a horrible name. I hope they call it something different. Like, I just think Blockbuster is not... No. No. Don't leave me. No! Damn it. No. Yeah, I think we got lucky that the two like comp beasts were like, they at least added something to the season. Like Tucker's willingness to go home at any given moment meant that he was capable of just like blowing up the house. And then he's like, well, I'm just gonna go in the AI arena and save myself. And then the next season we get Keanu. Like Keanu's interesting because he plays so hard, he's just always wrong, and he's like out of the loop. Oh boy. Oh. Yes, I met Bailey, I met Peter. Yeah, I've met some BB Canada people. I really appreciate them because they're also like Big Brother super fans, so it's easy to get along with them. Yeah, they need like imagine if it was Riley who was the Keanu of the AI arena. Then they're gonna be like, okay, now we need to like think about how we're gonna make this more fair. But instead, they're like, we love what we're getting from Keanu. We're gonna create a, you know, superstar. Dinastro. I love this. Oh my god. Sweet Jesus. I'm so scared. Oh, what has been your favorite Survivor season that you've watched so far? Oh my god. I'm so scared right now. Oh my god, it's not an actual vending machine. I just need health. I need health. Stat. Yeah, I thought it was what I think is funny is like the Midwest girl, like whatever. I was like, this is really funny that she's doing that because that is the most like Oklahoma thing ever. Like I know people who set up lawn chairs when there's a tornado warning going on because like people know where the tornado goes because tornadoes follow the same route every single time. So if you're like knowledgeable of like where you're like pretty safe, then you don't have to particularly stress, you know? My God. Oh, Jesus. No! I thought I might be able to, like, heal in the... Oh my god. The thing about, like, editing this Super Smash Bros. Tournament is, like, I don't think anyone is too invested in the gameplay, so I think I'm gonna edit out a lot of the, like, just fighting, and I'm just gonna try to keep in them talking as naturally as possible. Oh my gosh, did you all hear? Okay, so who in this chat, let me /poll. Did you watch this last season of Love Island? $60 seconds on the clock. Oh, no, Love Island. I'm talking Love Island with Nicolandria, Taylor, all them. Red Raven, I've noticed that you've been in chat more often. It's great to see you here. I've met Red Raven 1984, I think 2 times now. The US version. The one with, like, Ace and everything. My god, he's like a cat. That was incredible. Good for him. And then I just got to eat this piece of steak here. Okay, 71% of you have seen the most recent season of Love Island. Did any of you catch Hutta got like a restraining order placed against her? Her current boyfriend's like the what's her title? Like, it's like his ex, they have a child together, and I guess there was like Hutta broke into her house. There's a whole article about it, so I'm not gonna talk about it. But can we talk about how crazy that is? That like Hutta got so many followers after this. Like, you know, it shows like we gotta like our like reality TV people need to get more stuff, like more like therapy options after the fact, because so Hutta allegedly broke into her current boyfriend's like baby mama's house, and like I don't know what was threatened. I don't know. I can look it up, but... Oh, Clinton, that's awesome. Yeah. There's a good chance I'll be at that one. Long story short is like, it is getting filed and everything. So it's like that's pretty... Yeah, I was one to defend her because at first the internet was really dogpiling her at first. Oops. I defended her during the season because at first it was like really weird, like the discourse about her. I was like, what are, like, let's relax. But this is like too far. This is no longer like reality TV drama and like discussing who was like, you know, valid in their feelings of like, you know, relationship expectations. Thanks, buddy. I watched the, I recently rewatched Back to the Future, and I forgot how, like, straightforward that plot is. Like, back in the day, they were just, like, making movies, you know? They're like, all right, this is what we're doing. He goes back in time. You got to make sure your parents marry one another. Okay. It's all coming together. Like, I don't know. I really appreciated the rewatch of the movie. I was like, this is so fun. Oh my God, Vinethro. So Cassie yesterday was like, Quinn, are you being hit by this winter storm? And I was like, no, it's literally been hot outside. I went for my walk last night, and like almost froze to death. It was the most like miserable. Oh no, it was like the most miserable experience ever. I was like, I can't do this. This is insane. Dang it, I shouldn't have reloaded. I just can't. I was in California for a month. It was so warm. It was so delightful. Oh, sweet Jesus. It was so nice. And then it's now a bazillion degrees out. I'm probably gonna, you know, freeze to death. It's a whole thing. It's sad, really. It's sad. And I think you should all feel sorry for me. I don't know if this chat feels bad enough for me enough. Have we talked about that? Pity me! Hello! Feel bad for me. My favorite season has to be, I'm a autumn/fall appreciator. I think that it is the nicest weather, and it's always just such a shame when it's too cold to enjoy anything. Well, I was in hell and no one felt bad. They're like, yo, Quinn, like, you deserve to die. Oh boy. Why is driving so hard? Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't see him! I can't see him! Please. Please. No. No! My life is so hard. Does anyone notice that? Mentality, what's up? Did the drama dry out? No, so Leah posted something about her. It was like an Eminem TikTok audio. I think it's funny because Chelsea just doesn't have like the support after how she spoke about like chemo. Some people, by the way, were suggesting that I was performative when, like, number one, if I remember correctly, we discussed the disappointment and what was spoken about chemo. I reached out to chemo in real life, and then I'm very intentional with the people that I hang out outside of reality TV. You can look at the lineup of the people who were at the Skull Bowl, you know? And so it's like Chelsea has the baggage of her speaking about chemo that way, and so then it's like I feel like she doesn't really have a leg to stand on in the internet discourse. She just talked about like not affirming his sin. She went on this podcast and stuff like that. Yeah. I also noticed that like some people wanted to wait. Josh was saying I thought he wanted to quit because they're being racist towards him, right? I have not been able to keep, like, I just don't like speak Spanish well enough to be able to even keep up. I'm like, whatever. Josh being held hostage. I love that he's in an alliance called The Light. I think that is fire as fuck. Come on. Yeah, it was also like when I was talking about like privilege and intersectionality, I felt people like correcting me, and I was like, I don't know what you're correcting me on. Like, I'm like, I have taken like college level courses, like, you know, written papers about this. I have done the research on like elements of privilege. Like, I'm like, what are we talking about? Okay. Still got it. And thinks the public likes him. What is? Are you able to gauge what the vibe is? Like, do they? Well, it's all of like Latin America, right? Like, okay, I banned that guy. Now I gotta ban this guy. It's just more ban evaders telling me to buy viewers. The public's on and off him. You know what? That's not shocking. I think that is Josh's superpower is Josh is very comfortable with the position of like, some people like him, others don't. It happens. I thought it was funny. There was this thing where Josh was like talking about how like someone almost like tried to attack him in the Big Brother 19 house, and then all of the like Redditors were like making fun of Josh, being like, I watched the live feeds and that never happened. And I'm like, guys, you don't think that like the guy who got America's Favorite Player that was like publicly transphobic, that was saying about how much he loved, you know, flying and killing people in the Middle East, like, you don't think that guy was protected and maybe they didn't show him trying to hit someone? I'm like everyone in Reddit is so like snarky, like they know better. Well, it's like Red Raven. It's like they have some very real, like, successful, like, musicians in there. Like, it's Telemundo. Well, it definitely was not Mark. It was not Mark that he's talking about. I have heard the story, and I'm like, what's crazy is I heard the story that was being described, and then, that's when the Reddit post went up, and I was like, that's insane that I just got context of what they're talking about. But it's just like, people do problematic stuff on Big Brother all the time. And if you are like, you know, whatever, they're not going to show it, you know? I also admittedly am a little biased when thinking about like the BB Reddit, because I tried to raise money on there for like, it was like Big Brother related, like we're giving away stuff, and they deleted my post. And I'm like, this is a fundraiser giving away like the opportunity to talk and hang out and discuss with Big Brother stars. You know, this isn't just like someone's asking for money, you know? Oh, sweet Jesus. Damn. Wait, who said there was an incident on your season apparently on that same podcast she was talking about chemo? She didn't get into detail. See, I didn't even watch that podcast. I wonder which situation she's talking about, right? Like, oh my God. So speaking of, I did that, oh yeah, that's not shocking. Okay, so that fundraiser, I just got a message from Owen and was like, yo, maybe email went to spam, but the guy who bought your descendant, he hasn't heard from you yet. And I'm like, yeah, I have not gotten an email from him. And he goes, no, you're supposed to email him. Which I'm like, oh shit. Because I gave them my email for that fundraiser. And so I just thought he was going to email me. Let me message this guy. How do I message someone? I gotta message this person, so sorry. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, so pretty much, when I, like, volunteered to put my information, or to, you know, auction off my whatever to give money to people who are being deported, so they can afford lawyers, I gave them my email address. And so my assumption was like, oh, going through... Like, I thought that they would send me an email and be like, hey, when can we do this? Apparently, I was supposed to email the person who won. And I'm like, oh, that's my bad. It's been like a month. And they like gave me his email. They're like, hey, this is the guy's like email address. So like whatever. And so I'm like, okay. I'm checking my spam, all kinds of stuff. There's a lot of surfing going on here. But I just followed and messaged that guy, so I think he spent some change, so I'm like, oh boy. I feel bad. I didn't know. Like, because I've done fundraisers before where I do like an hour-long Zoom meeting. And how it worked was they sent me an email being like, it was like the person who organized it emailed me and said, hey, like he was like the middleman so that my email wasn't sent to the individual, like whatever, you know, if privacy really mattered that much. And then they were like, when works best for you? And I said, I can do these days at this time. And like, okay, I'll message the person. And then they re-followed up with me and said, hey, talk to the person. This is when they want to do it. But this is the first time we've done this. So it kind of makes sense that like, That's another thing is like I was called performative on like Twitter and everything, and I just want to say like I'm like the only Big Brother person who volunteered for this like to raise money for immigration lawyers, you know, like I just don't understand why I'm being called performative. You know, I hope that no one feels, if it ever does feel like I'm being performative, I hope someone will like message me, you know, in chat and be like, hey, like, okay, get off your high horse. Like, I hope that I don't ever come off because it's like I've tried my best to like you know, like I've tried to raise money for fundraisers, you know. I'm one of the few people from Big Brother 26 that oh my god, Corey! I feel like I'm like one of the only Big Brother 26 people to be like, yo, there's a genocide happening in Palestine, you know? Like I'm performative. It really bothers me. Like I try my best. Corey, did you know that you were supposed to email them? I also left for LA the day that I am the only BB26er on Kendrick Lamar's side. Like I'm one of the few BB26ers. And listen, ask your favorite reality TV star their stance on Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. I think that please. Oh my god! Corey loves Elon Musk, let the record show. And so do other Big Brother players. Get up there. Oh my god. Yeah. BB, like, all of BB26 was Team Drake. They either were on Team Drake or they didn't have an opinion on the matter at all. And I was like, guys, I don't know, like... Corey, I don't know if you're still here. I don't know if you can hear my voice. But I think that your brother could win Survivor Second Chances too. I truly believe this. I 1,000,000,000% believe this in my heart. I am editing this like VOD of like all the reality TV people, and his he's not quiet and like he doesn't say anything type of way, but it's like he's a better listener and he asks thorough, like, thoughtful questions. And I do think I think that on a season with like really big egos, like on a season with really big egos, I think Zach's strength would be like, who is the parrot on Jafar's shoulder? Or he could be Jafar to the Jasmine's father, of like the guy in the background that is like whispering sweet nothings in the powerful person's ears. Like I do think that He could do that. Oh man. Also, Corey and company, I got to talk to the Big Brother people, or not Big Brother, I got to talk to the Buddy Games people. Tim Gross! I think that they should do New Era Second Chances and then like include that like his chill to pull ratio. Did anyone watch that YouTube video like 10 years ago? So I talked about like Buddy Games. They told me that they were like 1,000,000% in like an old drug shack, like, or drug like cabin for. Oh yeah, I think Venus would be a fun pick. Like, I think that. We're talking about basketball teams, and it's like I can't help but just like laugh at anyone who's not a Thunder fan, because we're starting a dynasty. If you weren't familiar, OKC Thunder is about to win the NBA championship for the next 10 years. Oh boy. These are the haters. Oh sweet Jesus. Oh sweet Jesus. Please. Yes! Yes, God! Woo! Oh! Oh my God. Everyone just bandwagon, become a Thunder fan. We're starting a dynasty. Again. Oh, Buddy Games. Yes, thank you so much. Okay, so it was filmed in Colombia. They were there for like 30 days. They had to go through several gates, like with checkpoint, like imagine like, you know, military, whatever. They had to go through like checkpoints like that. And I doubt they had guns there nowadays, but it was definitely an old stash house was the vibe that they described it as. I also thought it was so funny, like they all spoke so highly of Josh Duhamel, which I have heard he was not exactly nice. From not just like one person. I've heard this from like several Big Brother people and other like, but the Buddy Games people were like, yeah, it was so awesome. We were given the opportunity to ask him about Transformers. I asked her, I was like, oh my God, what was it like meeting Josh Duhamel? Izzy rolled her eyes. And I was like, all right, received, received. But yeah, they were speaking so highly of him, and they were like, what was it like doing Transformers? I'm like, is Josh Duhamel in Transformers? I thought it was Shia LaBeouf. And then that one FBI agent who's like he's a really good actor too. We also talked about how Battle Camp is a Buddy Games ripoff. I was getting all the tea. But yeah, isn't that cool that they filmed in Colombia? I think that is so neat. Like, I wonder how much it cost. Wait, Corey, let me send you this. If anyone, listen, Corey's joining the. Corey's joining the Thunder Army. Battle Camp was a Netflix show. It's okay. I may have just been doing like the Big Brother thing where you agree with whoever you want. Like you just agree with whoever's in front of you. Battle Camp is actually incredible. I loved Battle Camp. I have a YouTube video up called like why you should watch Battle Camp. I'm just really fake. But that being said, oh wait, is this a shotgun or? Okay. I want like a. Okay. Trey was like lambasted to be a villain. Maddie Talks, thank you so much for the Amazon Prime. 2 months, we did it. Thank you so much. That's so generous. Yeah, Trey could get a call for House of Villains and he'll win. Like I want Trey to get that House of Villains call so desperately. Battle Camp had like a bunch of Netflix reality TV stars at this like summer campy vibe. Oh no! Oh no, sweet Jesus! My God. That was so scary. Yeah, Battle Camp is like all these like dating shows, Squid Game, Temptation Island, like just any reality TV show person. They like, oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, thank God. They just did like camp games, and then if your team lost, your name was put on a wheel, and then the wheel spins and one of you goes home. It is so awesome. Like, I think it is so like incredible TV. Where was Trey's Squid Game call? Yeah, wait, what the hell? He should have absolutely been a VIP. Also, okay, I like Dylan Efron, but it's kind of crazy. Like, I wish that it was a different, I wish that it was a reality TV star, because Dylan Efron is still like wealthy, you know, and like, you know, comes from money. As we discussed privilege, I would have loved like someone else, like a real reality TV star to be getting all these calls. I like Dylan Efron. Like, I think he's fine. I just wish that like there were other people getting those calls. Like, who was on his season? Like, I'm hoping Rob Roush gets, like, I'm hoping he gets a bunch of opportunities. Mark Ballas, like, you know, I fear that the takeaway is going to be that they're going to cast the Colton the Stalker again. I have a fear that they're going to be like, well, this guy got so many clicks. It's got to be, you know. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh my God. Oh my god, I'm cracked. Okay, cool. Oh, I did see. Yeah, I got to sit with Haley at the basketball game. She is really nice and like extremely generous. And then it was so funny. People were like recognizing her, but not for Big Brother. They were like, "Oh my god, are you Alex's wife?" And so that was a pretty cool thing of like, "Oh my gosh." It's so cool that her life has reached a point where now she's getting recognized for some like a completely different aspect. Versus if I saw her pre Big Brother, my jaw would have been on the floor. I'd been like, "Oh my god!" And I kept complimenting her. I was like, "You're such a good player." I was like, "You were doing great. Like you were working with everything you had." Oh yeah, Brittany Haynes should be getting these calls. You know, in addition to and Bob the drag queen. Sam, I'm good. Tom Sandoval, he's getting his calls, and House of Villains was perfect for him, so I'm cool with that. But like, you know, Brittany Haynes should be getting those calls, you know? I can understand if a oh shoot. Boston Rob is getting canceled? What did he do? That's awesome. Boston Rob was so dismissive when he met me. What's he getting canceled for? He posted a picture of him at the White House. Some Mike Johnson stuff. Oh yeah. I saw he had a coin. He got a coin and it was like 45 and 47, which was Trump. And it's like, yeah, I don't know why you would post that. Also, hey Rob, why would you like Trump? Realistically, he would not like you. You know, like Mike Johnson's cover. Yeah, I was not familiar with that. Yeah, I just don't get like yeah, it's just like I think that like any level of PR could have told you, like, you can go to the White House. That's not problematic. Like, you know? I thought it was really funny. Jeff Probst talking about like Sean O'Malley should go on Survivor. And I'm like, what happened to the whole, yeah, they need to apply thing? Same with Rob Roush. He was like, oh yeah, you know, I'd love to see him out here. And I'm like, what happened to Rachel needs to apply? Like, Jeff Probst glazing Derek Ho after Dancing with the Stars and telling him to come on was crazy. Yeah. Like, I think that Rachel they should just put Rachel on a season. Like, I don't get the, like, him being like, well, if she applies, I applied for Survivor the second my season got done. They didn't even give me a call. Like, and then, oh, I wanted to say, like, Corey made this post talking about, like, poor people, and everyone has this idea that, like, broke people are gonna play so much harder in the game. And I get the idea, like, in theory, you would think that, but I don't think that that's the case at all. And in fact, like, sometimes wealth can put a player in a position to play riskier when they truly don't care about the, like, end result because, like, you know, they already have money. So it's like, also, guys, Vinny was, like, had a job before he was unemployed. He just lost his job during casting. Like, I think that you should just, and it's so impossible, but the focus needs to be finding people who are going to play very actively, even if it's wrong. Like, Keanu, wrong about everything. You can guarantee he will be incorrect, but, like, the people who, like, play really hard is what stands out. Tucker was more than happy to go home. In fact, he tried to quit all the time, and that, like, you know, it still led to good TV because he was playing so erratically and so Agent of Chaos and, like, blowing up the house and stuff like that. It's like, you know, oh boy, here we go. Yup. Oh my god, I'm Batman. Okay. And so, and the same goes with, like, influencers. Is like, okay, guys, influencers could play hard. I think that casting should, like, really tell every, like every influencer that wants to go on Big Brother should be brainwashed into being like, hey, if you want to be on this show, you need to play very actively, talk game, like, if you're gonna be in the, like, they would have gotten to go inside. That's what would have happened. They would have gone inside early. They'd have been like, guys, Janky Week was only 2 days. Like, that's what would have happened. Like, or he would have been allowed to sleep indoors. Like, yeah, I fully think that they should be telling the influencers, like, yo, if you play really hard, like, people are going to be attracted to that more, and you'll get other opportunities than you would otherwise. And I'm like, that would be pretty life-changing. Also, can we talk about, I really want to talk about, what's it called? Saltburn. I can't believe, like, if you have not watched Saltburn, I need everyone, if you're a Quinian, this is your call to action. Please watch Saltburn. It was straight up the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life. It is not what I thought it was at all. Oh, these fish, they got out. Dang it. Okay, I also think they have to be careful where it's like, hey, people want, like, real events. I heard a pretty funny story about a Big Brother player who they, like, got into, like, an argument or whatever, and then at the end they very smugly told everyone in the house, like, And that's how you get on traders. And it's like, okay, so then your argument wasn't real. Like, like that's not real. Like, I think that if someone gets in an argument with you, you should for sure like defend yourself, absolutely, and like, you know, try to be clever and funny. Like, I think that if they tell an influencer, like, if you're messy but not malicious, like, if you're, you know, have a big mouth, like, that's good. That will help your brand. Just don't be like hurtful to people and you should be fine. Like, I think that that's what they're missing. Oh boy. Ah! Oh God! Oh no. Like, you gotta be a real crash out, you know, like, in my opinion. Oh, ow. Oh my God, it's the Batmobile. Oh my God, it's Cyclops from the X-Men. No one panic. No one panic. Everything is gonna be A-okay. Yeah, I think there's nothing wrong, like, with getting into arguments if it's genuine, if it's coming from your soul. It is noticeable if you are just doing it for the cameras. Like, scripted is not the answer. Like, no iconic moment that you have watched on, like, YouTube was so scripted that it's, like, obviously scripted, you know, like... Oh my God. Phoenix, that's so frustrating. What the heck? Good night, Christine. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's always a pleasure. Oh my God. What did she say? Yes, yes, yes. I heard about this while I was in California and I was like, oh my God, I don't have a chance to watch this. Yeah, I'm so interested in what she was talking about. Like, that's crazy. I hope she's not actually done. Like, I think that she should do traders. Like, she should get a bunch of money Like, I want her to get a bunch of money. And not even from winning the show. Like, I don't know. Like, not in that way. Like, I just want her to be able to get that appearance fee and make a bunch of cash. You know, like, I've heard how much they make on that. Like, it's a lot. She should just go on that. Like, oh, it's health reasons. Oh, no. Okay, I take it back. She's definitely gonna call back. Oh, I thought that she was, like... I thought the... Interesting. Okay, she wants to do traders. Okay, okay. I thought she said she was just done in general. And I was like, yeah, I don't need Davon to go on the challenge anymore. Like... And we got her on Big Brother All-Stars. And, you know, like... I'll take her on anything, let the record show. But I was like, I understand if she doesn't want to do it again. Okay. That makes me sad, but I hope she gets called for other shows. Like the GOAT. Like, I want her to go on other social strategy games, you know? I think this is the right move. But okay, that's good. Oh gosh, okay, I need this. They treated her poorly on the GOAT. What the hell? I've told Wendell this. I only watched the free episodes and then I went on Big Brother. So I watched her and Wendell kind of like, Nicole, welcome back. Welcome. Okay, health insurance, surgery on Nicole. Hello. We're talking about the GOAT and everything. Apparently they did not treat her great, which is horrible. Like, she was the biggest star there, right? Like, what are you talking about? I do not have a donation link on, I don't know how to do that. But we're working on it. My people are, it's like a show called The GOAT. Well, if they're together, Phoenix, are you able to get in that same room as them? Because that might help with the confusion, you know? Yeah, it's the... Ow! That's insane. Why would they want... Oh. Why would they want her out? I don't get that at all. Oh my god, I'm out. I'll be afflicted. Yes, give us the icebreaker. Where are my orientation leaders at in the chat? Oh my god. Orientation leader is kind of the best. Like, number 3 is not bad. Number 3 is not bad at all. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. I tried. Let me return to lobby. Let me see what we had to do. I don't want people to think that about me. I don't know if any of you show up. I'm genuinely so confused. How do you... What is a set? I don't know what this is. I don't understand. What is a set? Killing yourself is not an option. Like, do I have to do this? This kind of looks like Jeremiah from Love Island. Jason or Bridget? What? That's crazy. Miles Cross. Is that the lion? That is me. Okay. I don't understand that. So what if I do this? Unlock. Carter Wu. Okay. Yeah, I'm shocked that Avery hasn't been on another show. You know what's crazy? Letty from Deal or No Deal Island is on the challenge. And it's like Mackenzie Joe Manbeck put up a better performance on her season, and they are the same exact archetype. And Big Brother is a bigger show than Deal or No Deal Island. Who is Letty's agent? But like Avery should have gotten a call, right? Like she's been on multiple shows. I just don't understand. Like so little Big Brother 26 people have been asked for the challenge. I've been, isn't she also an Olympian? I don't think so. But like, I'm nosy. So anytime I see anyone, I'm like, flashlight on. I'm like, you've been asked? You've been asked? And I've been getting a lot of no's. And I'm like, that is so puzzling because unironically, Big Brother 26 is like the best season in a decade for this. It was like, Okay, so I did it. Now what? Okay. Okay, yeah. What do I do? How do I win any of this? Okay. So I should be the let's unlock this thing. Annalie, I've met her twice. She's great. Okay. I feel like we should be... Which one should we be? This is awesome. I think this is the coolest one. Obviously, I want to be this guy. Okay. Let's do it. Passes. Or quests, I mean. Okay. Stage 1. Receive the Dark Voyager's directive from the holo table. Consider it done. We're playing. Let's do this thing, chat. Phoenix, what I would say is... I would say if you can't meet up with those people, I would just email your professor while it's still early in the day, so that it's not like you're emailing them at like whatever time. You're like telling them like, hey, they skipped class today. I don't know what they're doing. I did this work but they did it and it's wrong. And now I'm like confused on if I'm wrong or if they're wrong, you know? Fun fact, when I went to that Golden Globes thing, like Keanu and the Amazing Race lady, she was there, Annalie, and I was like, are you guys friends or what? When I found out, you know, she was on the challenge. But yeah, I am team get Big Brother 26 people on the challenge, you know? I also wonder if like Leah like throwing shade on social media, I was like did is this gonna help her get on the challenge? Like, is that the goal? I don't know. Oh, I love Cassidy. I've met Cassidy from Survivor. Yeah, Phoenix, don't feel bad if they're not doing the work, you know? Like, that's what I wondered. I was like, is this what we're doing? Big yawn. Okay. Let's look at this quest here. The holo table. Okay, what is the holo table? Quick question. Is anyone familiar with the holo table? Is it this? Is it downstairs? I don't know. It says I gotta go to the holo table. But yeah, my thing is like, okay, we're calling people from Deal or No Deal Island. We're not like who makes these decisions? If Tucker had been on this season of the challenge, I would have been telling him, I would have been like, Letty is like Mackenzie. Like, she is Mackenzie. Like, in the same way you were able to take advantage of Mackenzie wanting to work with you, you can absolutely do that to Letty. I want to be a coach for someone, you know? If Tucker goes on the challenge, I want him to win, you know? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, shout out to my Zingbot. It's right over there. I had that in my apartment for the longest time, and sometimes it would scare the shit out of me. Oh yeah, I think, I hope Keanu does a good job, you know? Did they nerf the whatever? Like, she holds a Guinness World Record. What's her world record? That's neat. That's pretty cool. I don't hate anyone, right? Like, I want to make that clear. It's like, oh, it's a volleyball. Okay. For the furthest volleyball set into a basketball hoop. That's pretty cool. Okay, okay. Here is what... Okay, I'm not gonna read that. I was gonna read the Hutta article. Gets in a content matter that I don't think we should be talking about. Okay. Play again. Maybe I just need to do something else. I don't know how this works, but yeah. So Hutta got from Love Island, got a restraining order put out against her, and then I was gonna read it and I was like, I'm good. I don't think that that's drama, like, you know. What's it called? Phoenix, if it's a presentation, just make sure that you're ready for your side of the presentation. That's something I always did, is I would present all of my stuff and they'd be like, go ahead and share your portion of the research. And if they didn't do it, I'd be like, awesome, thank you. A fun fact, the skirt company that I wore, that was Rubina's, they're sending me some free skirts, which is cool. I reached out just trying to get free shit. And they were like, oh yeah, I got you. Like, and I told them, I was like, Rabina is your strongest soldier. She talked about you every day. Yes, Pop Flex. And they were really nice. And then they were like super complimentary of Rubina. Rubina Burnaby. But yeah. Okay. I just don't understand the... Blockalates? I think so. The Kristen, she's like the... Matt, player 98 got a call from Squid. That's insane. I'm sorry, he's not a... Like, sorry, no. No. Trey getting a call makes sense. Trey is a star. Like, I don't think 98 is a star. Because just because you are loud and aggressive with people, that doesn't make you a star. Like, the DRs were not good. You were just the drama. Like, there's nuance. If he was good in the diary room, I would understand. That's really frustrating. Trey didn't tell me he got a call for anything, but what I'm saying is, like, it's crazy that player 98 got one for Squid Game The Challenge Season 2. You know, like... That's annoying. I think that's annoying. I don't think Leanne and Trey, but they only can vote together, is a way better move than getting that guy anywhere near a Scottish castle. No, Trey is the son from season 1. That's so frustrating. But Trey does. Okay, baddies. 2B Tuesday, we're gonna do like a nonchalant version of 2B Tuesday with School of Rock, and then feel free to post your requests and things like that. Also, yeah, I didn't know it was St. Patrick's Day this weekend, and I'm so sad. Like, I feel so sad by that. Like, St. Patrick's Day is one of my favorite holidays. Other than my birthday and Halloween, like, I think that it's St. Patty's Day. And I completely missed it, and I'm so sad about it. Like, this is devastating. Like, I've never gone out on a St. Patrick's Day and it not be so fun. I wear the same green jersey every year. But yes, thank you all so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. I appreciate your time and attention. I will see you tomorrow at 7:12 Central Standard Time. And yeah, stay safe out there.